Um, um, I had
Our
something else to
next
say.
guest is the executive director of the Connecticut section of the PGA of America, probably about a large. He's Tom Hantke. Joins us right now. What's going on, Tom?
Well, I tell you, it's wonderful. This is a very, very unique golf season. We're still playing golf here in December in Connecticut and Western Massachusetts. 20, 30, 40 rounds or more at some golf courses. All we need is some more daylight, and we'd be really rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I was in Connecticut at this time last year, Tom, um, and
Well, you know what
that
it was
was
like then.
that was
For sure.
not the case a year ago.
No, not last year, not the year before. You'd have to go back quite a few years. But I've been here 23, and I just don't recall it like this before. So many golf courses are still open, and the superintendents, they want to get the temporary greens out, and everybody's crying and say, no, don't do that, not yet. So we're trying to get it all in because we know the inevitable is just down the road.
Yeah, we got daily updates on the inevitable last year. It was unfortunate. The Connecticut section working with the city to restore a couple of golf courses in the area. Tell us about this project. It is the first of its kind.
Yeah, the city of Hartford, correct. It's the state capital city. They have two golf courses. They go back to 1906. They got so deplorable they had to close one. Department of Health also closed a building on one. And for all intents and purposes, they should have closed the other. So they were in a 30-year spin of privatization, and back in 2013 is when they closed the one, and their city council said, well, we got to operate these courses. So our dialogue started happening with them, and we talked, and it was one thing led to another, and we ended up becoming the consultants for the city of Hartford and their golf business. So we are charged with providing counsel, leadership, and business stability so that they can take over the operational ownership of their golf courses. And so we have a 4-year agreement. We're walking step by step with them as they are restoring. They're on the road to recovery on one golf course, and there's a phenomenal restoration going on in a classic golf course, Devereaux Emmett design, Keney Park, which golf in Hartford was not on the grid. Golf all around Hartford has always been on the grid, but actually in the city it just hasn't been in the grid for a quarter of a century. And they have a gem of one of the courses is a real gem, a classic, and I hope both of you, when you cover the Travelers Championship here, which is a new date in August in 2016, that you come over and visit it, because it's really, it's a phenomenal restoration going on, a $5.5 million on the one golf course. So it's been a very rewarding project and process for us. All parties concerned are very pleased. It's getting quite a recognition here in our market, and we've gotten some calls. I've gotten some calls from City of San Francisco and other municipalities to say what's going on, and they're trying to learn a little bit more about this relationship.
Well, what's going to happen when the golf courses are up and running? What's your involvement going to be? I would imagine there'll be a PGA head professional and all of that. But will you guys have any other management duties in addition, or will that revert back to the city?
No, we that will revert back to the city after the end of the 4 years, and we are in the process of, working through that transition. We've already retained. We've helped them. We've helped create jobs for superintendents and 2 PGA professionals. All of them are independent contractors, so they're already in place and they're already working, as well as other employment. And we also brokered an arrangement with Knox Parks, which is a community nonprofit that uses horticulture to improve greenness in the city, and a job training program, because they are now the labor workforce for the superintendents. So, no, we will. It is now city operated with their contracted golf professionals and superintendents and their brokered relationship with Knox. We are a consultant, and we were expending all our resources to make sure that we hopefully everything that they do is going to happen correctly, so that they could be proud of these facilities, and certainly are wonderful facilities. One is already open, Goodwin Park on the south end of the city. We're getting from the locals there that we hadn't done much other than help them purchase equipment, because when they came to us, they didn't have one piece of equipment. They didn't even have a cup cutter to cut a hole, and there was nothing but brown dirt everywhere. So that golf course now is without anything but the investment of golf course equipment on the part of the city, is already in a state that arguably many of their players said it hasn't been this good in 15, 20 years. So we're proud of the work that the Gilmet brothers are doing there, and Kevin Cloud is the PGA professional, and the Gilmet brothers are both head golf course superintendents, and they're also at Keney Park, and they're working in the transition with Matt Dusenberry, who's the restoration architect, his construction team, and then the transition of the maintenance is ongoing. That will open up in May 1 of next year.
Tom Hantke is our guest. He's the executive director of the Connecticut section of the PGA of America, talking about a restoration project in partnership with the city of Hartford and the Connecticut PGA section, 2 different golf courses. Is this a model that we're going to see? You referenced some of the other cities, and Tom, I live down here in Eastlake, where that has become a model for that sort of project going forward across the country. Is this going to be something we're going to get to see touch other parts of the country?
I don't know. I hope so. We're actually our PGA sections in their respective markets. They all have strong footprints. The Indiana section, the Kentucky section, Northern California section. We do have a lot of resources and knowledge that we have access to, and if any facility needs some help, they should reach out to their sections, and it could be, a consultant arrangement. It could be, we really wouldn't want, and none of the PGA sections would really want to become a management entity, because that would really be different than our nonprofit status. But we certainly can expend our knowledge and our counsel, respectively. There's a number of these classic golf courses, too, that are owned by municipalities that some of them that really don't really know what they have. And there are some real classic designs, and unfortunately you might see some that are not being taken care of the way they should be taken care of, or they may be closing because they're not being operated efficiently. And to the matter of one PGA professional, Bob Joy, spoke at the PGA annual meeting about a classic Walter Travis design on Long Island that was owned by a municipality. It's going to be shut down, and it's going to be lost forever. You hate to see that.
Yeah. Well, you guys are doing great work, and we're certainly glad of that, and we appreciate your time. Congratulations on the success. If John and I are up there, we're going to go play. Count on it.
We certainly want you to. So our partners at the Travelers Championship are going to be doing some events with us and helping us out as well. So we hope to see you there.
Awesome. Tom, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye.
That's Tom Hantke, Executive Director of the Connecticut section, the PGA of America.
That's very